What's good, YT family? It's your brother ELI coming with another KVA video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support. I hope everyone's doing well. Now let's get into the video. So, being black is not just a skin color, but it is a experience. It's not just a skin color. And okay, let me just call it straight. I know I haven't done videos in a while. I haven't done any vlogs. I haven't done any of those things. But I hope everyone can understand this and are fully aware of this, that I am a black man, a fully black American man, right? I don't claim myself to be an FBA because I know that, I'm not attaching myself to movements or anything like that, but I am a fully black American man in the sense of meaning I have grandfathers, great-grandfathers, great-great-great-grandfathers, ancestors who've been here before slavery, aka Native American blood in me. Obviously, I have African blood in me, but I have a ties to America that goes, a far, long time, right? So I'm a black American man, right? Now, I just wanted to make that abundantly clear before I go deep into the video. Being black in America is not just a skin color in the sense of it is a experience. You have to grow up. When you're in America, especially as a black man, you are growing up in a culture that is rooted in a lot of trauma, rooted in a lot of uncertainty, right? And it coming up in this country, you learn that a lot of us have grown up and have learned ways of negativity, right, that was created well before we were old. And what I mean by that is such as like uncertainties of family, right? Family pains and family dramas, right? I don't know if anyone grew up without a father or grew up in a household to where they didn't grow up with a family of love, right? Well, now I was blessed and definitely fortunate to grow up with a household that was around uncles and aunties and cousins. And, I grew up in a big household, right? Like I grew up in a household where a lot of people were in the house, I grew up very close to my cousins, very close to my uncles. A lot of them have, passed away. But that was the main, center of my childhood, was being around a lot of family. However, a lot of black people in America didn't grow up with that same exact experience. And there's certain things that they missed out on that that they just weren't privy to. And that's just unfortunate, right? And that seems to be kind of not the stereotype, but the trend of a lot of people, right? Now, I'm fully black American, meaning my mother is black and my father is black. So confusion wasn't the case, right? Dysfunction was the case, but not necessarily confusion in the sense of who I am. Like I have an identity, right? And I want to make this abundantly clear for the people who kind of grew up, whether, your mother was white or your mother was Asian and your dad was black or vice versa, whatever it may be, right? Like I didn't grow up with that experience. And I think that that is a difference, right? And this is, this is not to say that black people are, because black people come in different shades of colors, right? We have light-skinned black people, brown-skinned black people, dark-skinned black people. You know what I'm saying? Like we have albinos, right? We have lots of shades of us when it comes to black people, especially when it comes to America, right? Now, speaking, and some of these people are fully black as well, meaning their parents are, fully black, right? Now, for the people who aren't, right, black, who might, might fall into the biracial, I guess they would call it, or some people will say mulatto, right? A lot of times, people who come from other countries, who grow up in such customs such as Drake and such as Andrew Tate. And I kind of want to bring this full circle with both of these situations. Now, Andrew Tate recently has been on video saying the N-word, right? And let me make this abundantly clear with the ER at the end. He didn't say the A at the end, which is a big difference, which I don't, it's unfortunate that, people think that there's a difference because they're both the same word, but it's what he did was the prime example of it's not how you say it, it's what you say it. The way he said it didn't sound like someone who has the same experience as a black man in America, right? And this, and for people who've heard somebody say this, for people who've heard someone say this to them or just in general, right, out loud, they know exactly what I mean by it. It's a certain way certain people say it. Even if the person is black, it's a certain way that certain people say it that just carries, it just carries a different energy with the word, right? Like now, obviously, when you've been around black people all your life, a lot of my friends are black, right? So I hear this word often, right? Like I hear this word, a lot. Especially, around, my family, my friends, stuff like that. But it's not, you know when it's with good intention and you know when it's not with good intention. And the way he said it didn't sound like it was with bad intention, but you can almost, when he said it, you can tell that he does not share the same pain and share the same experience that other black Americans in America have. And I know, some people will say, well, P, he's not, how do you know what I'm saying? Why are you why is it such a big deal, right? Like, why is it such a big deal? Because he has catered his audience, and when I'm in Andrew Tate, I'm talking about Andrew Tate and Drake, but we're talking about Andrew Tate right now. He has catered his audience towards Americans, right? I'm just calling it what it is. He blew up off of America. He blew up off of America. He became popular from America. The young men of America, of all races, right? And I like Andrew Tate. This is not me hating on him. I'm just calling it what it is. Y'all know I do this all the time. Same thing with Drake. Drake is from Canada. Drake, his father is from Memphis, Tennessee. And I'm not really sure where his mother is, but his mother happens to be of a different race, right? Jewish. And he grew up a different way. We all knew this. This is not, breaking news to anyone. He grew up a certain way. Just different. Just completely different. He didn't grow up with the black experience that America provides for you when you are someone who is black. Same thing with Andrew Tate. He didn't grow up in the experience of being a black man in America. Now, part of it has to do with they're both fair-skinned people. Also, they are sheltered people. And when I mean sheltered, I don't mean that in the sense of they didn't have any struggles or any of that, because, I'm saying that, I'm not going to say that, but they were shielded away from the experience that the everyday black person gets. The everyday black person. I'm not talking about, just racism, just the everyday, and I'm talking about, you know, that might come with, you know, certain police brutality, right? Not necessarily police brutality, but certain nervousness you get around the police, certain discrimination you might get, you know, going through school, or just overall the black experience. We all know we've had certain things that we've all had, that we've all learned within each other. So for these guys, it's hard for them to understand us, right? It's hard for them to understand us. It's hard for them to understand what we go through and who we are. Because, like I said, you know what I'm saying, to know, you have to be here. You have to, right? Now, when I say that being black is an experience, I mean it in the sense that with these guys being popular, and with these guys being, you know what I'm saying, at the sense of they grow up a large audience and a fame from black people, they sooner or later, it always happens at the weirdest times, where it almost seems as if like they're riding in the sunset, and you know what I'm saying, they're getting famous and they're getting money and they're getting attention, that we start to really realize who they really are, and just the differences in what it is, right? So with Drake, for instance, you couldn't have told me that he was from Canada. Now, I knew he was from Canada because, you know what I'm saying, I was a big Drake fan, and I'm still a big Drake fan. I like Drake. He's a cool dude. But what I noticed is, with this Kendrick situation, when he mentioned the word, or mentioned the topic of slavery, saying, Kendrick, oh, you're rapping like you're trying to free the slaves, stuff like that, a man, or a black man who he claims to be, would not say, right? A black man who's from America would not say such things. Especially in the context that he was saying. That's why even Kendrick even started to expound on that, saying, I forgot the line that he said. Well, he started talking about, you know, once upon a time we were all put in chains, stuff like that, right? And Kendrick has made music, you know what I'm saying, talking about slavery and all this stuff like that. So this is not necessarily something new, but when Drake had brought it up, it was kind of almost a fuel that he had that was just easy. It was just easy for Kendrick to just pick it up and just be like, oh, okay, you talking like that. That's pretty much exposing the fact that you're not like us. That's when this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people, this song is going over people's heads because it's such a hit. It's a smash hit. But with him saying that, it was kind of just fuel to the fire. Him saying like, oh, you know what I'm saying, you're rapping like you're freeing the slaves. Something that Drake does not identify with. Something that Drake does not resonate with. It doesn't understand, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, someone who comes from that, someone who comes from the black experience in America would never say such things. Never say such things. And also with Andrew Tate, with someone who's saying, not like I said, he's not saying the A at the end of the word, right? And I don't want to say the word, I don't want to get flagged. But like I said, he's saying the ER as if he's not one of us, not like us. The way he said it sounded like you are not like us. The way he said it. And this is, like I said, this is not creating a separation, because I know I got some Jamaican brothers, I got some Asian brothers, this is not me making, you know what I'm saying, creating a wedge in between us as men, because at the same time, right, we're all God's children. But I just have to make this abundantly clear that being black is not just a skin color. Being black is not just how you dress. Being black is not just how you talk and your slang and the way you carry yourself. It is an experience. It is an experience. I love when I'm watching certain comments, or I'm watching certain videos of people talking about certain topics, and I understand what they mean because I'm black. I understand what that means. Everyone knows when you're driving in the car with your mom or your father or whoever, and you say, hey, you know, can I get some McDonald's? And your mom says what? What do you put in the comments? What does your mom say when, or for all the people who grew up with black moms, what does your mom say when you ask for McDonald's when y'all driving past? Do you got McDonald's money? That's something that all black people know and all black people resonate. What do you think is going? Okay, another thing about experience. When you wake up, it's Saturday morning or Sunday morning or whatever, right? And you hear songs like Al Green, or you hear James Brown playing in the back, and you know what I'm saying, when you waking up. What is that a sign of? That we all gonna be cleaning. It's cleaning day. It's deep cleaning. I'm talking about deep cleaning. Like you cleaning behind the toilet. You know what I'm saying? You cleaning under the sink. You know what I'm saying? It's cleaning day. You smell pine sol in the house. You know you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all, cause like I said, if black people, if you're a black person in America, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what a hot comb smell like. You know what a hot comb smells like. You've heard you came from outside. I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking for all my 90s babies. Shout out to my 90s kids. Stand up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know when y'all come, when you know what I'm saying, when you just come from coming outside, playing outside all day, and your mama be like, ugh, you smell like outside. Funny enough, I just found out what smelling like outside smells like. It's so weird. Like I don't know how. I guess now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to really pick up on a lot of things that my parents used to say. But because I smelled somebody who just and like they didn't smell bad. It just was like, you just smell like outside. Like you just smell like you've been outside in the wilderness, you know, around trees, around grass. Like it just was a smell. But like I said, being black is more than just a skin color. It is an experience. And for people who come from other countries, sooner or later they will be exposed, even though they might necessarily be black, right? Genetically, you know what I'm saying, in their blood, right? They don't share the same experiences that we do. And that's okay. And hopefully they know their place, as far as like, if they're not grown up in the same customs as us, that's cool. But once they get exposed, it's almost as if like there's a target on their back. And it's almost as if they always bite on it, right? Which Andrew Tate did, unfortunately. He was saying the N-word in the way he did. And Drake as well with the Kendrick beef. It always happens. It always comes full circle. So, get in the comments, like, comment, subscribe. Holla at me later. Peace.